Hello guys, welcome back. Lucky just told me something inspiring. He says, two murdering sociopaths, and you're lucky they haven't killed you and hid your body yet. He's referring to himself and Odin. Pagan story time, go grab a coffee. Okay, let me get the Yule Cat out of my bonnet before we begin, but you can feel free to skip ahead and test your luck. You heard someone snarky back here and didn't make it up. The cat that's coming hasn't come yet, but I thought, that's the cat, the Yule cat. I wanted a cat around Yule, remember? And I wanted this specific cat. And I thought, well, no, they just got another one, same condition. And I'm like, no, something is just telling me this is the cat I was looking at, because same exact description, everything. So I think this is actually the cat I wanted at Yule. Now, they did have, I think, one other used, but it was in much better condition. Odin says, I hope you're going to enjoy that eyeball. They keep starting in on me. You can read about it over on Patreon. Now the cat's down to an eyeball. I paid all this money for a cat eyeball that's going to come. Stop it, both of you. Anyhow, I was working with the Norse gods last night. And as you guys know, Loki and Odin have both been pushing for an all-Norse household. Actually, all the Norse gods have. Because they're saying, it's time for you to settle down and it's time for you to step up and start working with the Norse gods. You're never working with Norse gods because you're always off toddling around doing whatever, and you're really not working with any other gods either, which they've got a point. So they said, you really don't have any excuse to be toddling around and not doing your work. So, saw these Norse gods last night, right? I wake up this morning, I don't feel anybody. He's like, tell him what you said. Tell him what you said. And I did vaguely feel Loki and Odin, but I thought, I feel them every day. I'm gonna be killed and put in a box. And so I, talking to them, and I told them, well, this is why I always do kind of wander away, because the gods come in and they're really close and then they're gone. I kind of felt ominous feelings for both of them, but I went about my day, and I'm thinking new agey thoughts about wandering off. Now, I didn't wander off, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking, I'm going to go meditate, right? Well, Odin kept prodding me to go to the Dollar General, and I'm like, why does this Norse god want me to go to the Dollar General? He says we could either find a puzzle book, which I know there's something he enjoys, or I could find ribbon or something for Pity when Pity comes in. So I go up, and they must think I'm starting to stalk the store now because I've been there every day for like the past couple of days, but I did not see anything. I didn't see any. I went back and I looked at the ribbon, and it is nice looking ribbon, but I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with it? And I saw tape, like rainbow color tape, and I thought I could get that and put it on a color, yeah, it'll fall off. I just didn't feel like doing all the work. I'm like, I'll just wait till next month and I'll get a fancy color. And so they don't think that I'm just stalking around the store and, not buying anything. Went up front and asked for ready-made bacon. They had it. And I got 2 Mexican Cokes for my birthday. I'm like, I can have Coke, Mexican Coke, and bacon for my birthday. I'm all set. I don't even have to go out on my birthday. I can wake up late and I got Becker, but the cat's coming. So, it was funny because the gods have been doing this thing where it feels like I'm talking to them. And Freya especially was asking me all the physical things I want. And I'm like telling her all the things I want. And she's encouraging me to make sure I haven't missed anything. So I'm telling her all the stuff. And Odin's working with me and saying, you have to have faith on healings and that. Well, if I told you about healing takes a long time. It doesn't happen overnight. You can't just snap your fingers, mostly because most humans aren't going to react well, actually, to being spontaneously healed. He says, trust me on this. We've tried it. It doesn't work well. Or it doesn't hold, or, whatever. I don't know. So we've been going through all that, and he's just been making it clear he wants an all-Norse household. And you know how I am, guys. I just can't listen more for Tinker's Dam. I sound too much like you. Meaning Odin. I said, you wonder, I can't help it. They can be talking to me, and I'm like, what's happening over there? So, I know that's essential for my nature. So I decided to go out, because it's my birthday week, so I'm treating myself better than I usually do. I know, I sound so deprived. And I decided to go up the DQ because I had made my way all about town and they had been closed previously. And I thought, well, I'll get myself one little treat. And I had told Odin very cruelly, and I know this was mean, but I do have a mean streak, and I think I either get it from him or Loki or both. And I said, if you can make a Norse sign appear up at the DQ, then I'll have an all Norse household. But it has to be a Norse sign. And I'm like, ha ha ha. I'm getting away with this. I can go do what I want. I'm smarter than the gods. So I get up there, put my order in. And I had looked carefully at everything because a vehicle had pulled in with a trailer and had 2 motorcycles on the back and some kind of accelerated racing or something. I'm like, well, that's not it. And I go and I'm sitting on a bench and I'm watching a little chickadee. And one little chickadee lands and is bopping all around. I'm like, oh, little chickadee. Then another little chickadee lands and they're bopping around. You know, real cute, bopping around. And they bop into the bushes. And then the chickadees bop back out. And a sparrow comes out with them. I'm like, oh, look, sparrows. Freya's favorite. And I'm like watching them. And I'm like, it's 3 birds. And all 3 birds turned and looked at me. I'm serious. I swear to the gods, all 3 birds looked in my direction like, do you see us? Do you see all 3 of us? And then all 3 flew off. And I've noticed birds have been acting very strangely lately. And I'm like, okay, maybe that was a sign. Maybe it was coincidence. Odin's good, but 3 birds good? I don't know. So I go up, I get my order, I'm coming home. I hear the crow. 1 call. I hear, ah! I'm like, okay. 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 So I came home and I'd been looking for Freya stuff and came across an Odin blog because Odin, in his day, and it's just been a thing of they know I have to learn to trust them to be able to take care of me. And they know I never wanted, please take us the right way if you're on Norse Pantheon. I've seen how some people get. And I was afraid of getting that way. And they knew it. They knew I'm very afraid of getting that way. It's problematic when you work with our gods, and let's admit it. I don't want to become that kind of clannish, inward, hating all outsiders kind of person. I don't like human beings as it is. I don't need to add that on top of it. And, you know, it's just been a thing of I have to trust that if I do work with all Norse gods, I'm not going to turn into that kind of person that hates outsiders and start to get really hostile and everything else. And I'm getting further and further away from being wicked. I've noticed that. I'm like wicked in name only at this point. It's like I think I'm chaotic neutral at this point. I won't hurt you unless you come into my house, and then Odin and Loki can help me figure out how to fight. So it's just been weird. I'm sorry if I seem like a little low energy. I got this migraine that started today, and I don't know what it's from. Odin thinks it's from that damn multivitamin, which I told the doctor I thought I was having trouble on it, and she would go, no, no, no. And while I hadn't taken it for a couple months, I started taking it for like a week or so, and I'm starting to get like weird symptoms, get like a migraine. And I'm like, well, I think it's that multivitamin, though I could never prove it. So he's like, you're stopping that. You're not taking multivitamin. Your ancestors didn't take multivitamins, ate whatever the hell they could find, and they didn't drop dead. This is bullshit. You're not taking it. So please do not stop taking your vitamins. But for me, it was like my body has a reaction to everything. The allergy medicine's fine. The vitamin D is fine. But I just don't, my body never has agreed with multivitamins. So I know that was kind of boring and random, but I wanted to get something out for you guys. I'm sorry if I look orange. I have this fox wallpaper, this Channel Island fox that came up on, did it come up on Loki's Day? I don't know. Yes, but it's this Channel Island fox that came up on Bing, so it casts a kind of amber glow on me. It makes me look orange. But if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. So I'm waiting for Yule Kitty to come in. Yule Kitty. I can hear the unsubs right now, but yeah. I did get, oh, I forgot to tell you. I did get a dressing down at the DQ. After I saw those birds, I got a dressing down, and I got a dressing down the whole way home. It was like, you know, So many people would kill to be in your position. You had gods talking to you last night, and you have gods around you all the time, but you expect us all to be here all the time waiting on you and talking to you and blah, 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 blah. And you think we're pets. You treat us like pets, and this was Loki. But it doesn't have to say much to get his point across. Once Loki starts going, you just you you get it. And I tried to deflect the conversation with a reference to the stories I used to write. He was like, "Yeah, I get that." But he's right. We do have a tendency, we love our gods, we respect our gods, but we do have a tendency to kind of treat them like pets in that we expect them to be around when we want them to be around, and if we want them to be there to greet us in the morning, we're kind of pissy with them if they weren't. Sometimes I got stuffs to do. Usually the yeah, Greek gods and Norse gods do their very best effort to be here. But they're not going to all constantly be around underfoot. They're not meant to exist just so I have company or that they're all constantly around. So I got to dress him down. And Loki's like, it would serve you right if we went off. And Odin invented the story of the human pound where the bad humans go. And they get 3 weeks to be adopted by another god. Or so that's been my day. So I'm sorry if I'm really low energy lately, guys, but ugh, headache. I'm gonna go try to take something, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.